Hello and welcome to yet another tutorial on Neuro-Linguistic Programming and one of its amazing techniques. Have you ever asked yourself that why do I behave the way I do? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to procrastinate. I don't want to overeat. I don't want to feel like this. So many things we want to change about ourselves, is it not? So today I'm going to be sharing a technique with you all, which is one of the most easiest, simplest, and quickest way for you to change the way you feel about yourself and start feeling absolutely powerful so that you can start taking action. So the technique we're going to discuss today is known as the identity flip method. Now I actually should not be telling you about this technique because this is a more advanced technique and probably requires a bit of practice to get going with it. But I thought, let me give it to you because you can start it off, and I'm going to actually tell you step by step how you can do this technique, and you can do it along with me. Now, who needs to do this technique? Anybody and everybody, because it's one of the tools of NLP. And as you all know, you probably already noticed that NLP is a toolkit of mind reprogramming strategies, tools, and techniques. However, it needs to be learned in a more holistic way, and hence I have put so many videos on my channel NLP Magic. And if you haven't subscribed to NLP Magic, please do that, because so many different playlists around NLP, law of attraction, emotional intelligence. It's just like a one-stop place where you can transform yourself so you can achieve what you want in your life. So do watch this video till the end for the step-by-step tutorial on the NLP identity flip method. Now I can see so many people who've already joined me, whether you're watching me live or you're watching this on a broadcast. I know you are eager to learn, you're excited to learn, because it's always nice to learn something new, isn't it? So I want you to type in the comment section, so I know you're here and I can start interacting with you as well. Eager to learn. Please type in the comment section, everybody, eager to learn, because when you type that out, you're actually affirming to yourself to pay attention in the next 10 minutes so that you can learn this amazing technique and start feeling different immediately. All right, type in, everybody, eager to learn. And let's get right into the method now. So this technique known as the NLP identity flip. Why is it known as the identity flip method? Because it actually flips what you think about yourself and replaces something more empowering in its place. Like, has it happened to you that sometime in the past you used to be energetic or used to be strong and you've taken risk and you were confident, and that for some reason right now there are some areas of your life that are not working and you don't feel as excited, or you don't feel as consistent, or you don't feel as great about yourself? Now, sometimes our habits become our identity. Listen to this again. Sometimes our habits become our identity. Now, when a person drinks a lot of alcohol, initially the person's just drinking alcohol. But after some time, the person starts saying, or others start saying, this person's an alcoholic. A person who smokes becomes a smoker. A person who eats a lot of food and enjoys eating becomes a foodie. A person who shows laziness becomes a lazy person, or an angry person, or an introverted person. It becomes your identity. And anybody who's learned NLP completely knows that there are several levels of transformation. I have made another video known as the logical levels of change. I'm going to link that video as well at the bottom in my YouTube channel, NLP Magic. So do have a look at that video also, because it tells you several levels. Identity is the deepest level. And if you feel a certain way that I am like this, I am not good at this, I am not good at that, I am lazy, I procrastinate a lot, I am a shy person, or I find it difficult to take risks. I always say this to people I train and coach, that whatever you say after I am, please be very careful, because the moment you say I am dash, it turns into your identity, the deepest possible level of your existence, right? But imagine today I'm going to share a technique that's going to help you change at the identity level, and in less than 5 minutes. So stay tuned till the end of this video, because this is going to get exciting now. Okay. Hi Rajmohan, hi Prashant, welcome everybody. Please type in eager to learn if you're here today with me. I can see so many people online. Type in eager to learn, everyone. Okay, so what are the steps to the identity flip method? Now, let me just explain how this works a little bit, okay? First of all, everything in our mind, everything that we have registered in our mind, whether it's past memories or it's something new we are trying to learn or it's a certain experience that we have gone through, everything gets stored in our mental space. It's known as the mental space, which means when you close your eyes, you're able to see it in your mind's eye in some form or the other. It may be a video, or it may be a picture, you may hear something. It's stored in some form. That's how you know, that's how you recollect things, is it not? So there are two identities we have. The first identity we have is what I was in the past. Now, if I ask you a very simple question and I want you to type it in the comment section, are you the same person you were 10 years ago? Please type in yes or no. Are you the same person you were 10 years ago? Do you behave the same way? Do you feel the same way about yourself? Is the confidence, if your confidence is also at the same level? Absolutely not. We keep growing, right? So as we keep growing, we have an identity of how I was. And the second identity is how I am at this point in time. Okay, so everything that you were in the past that you no longer are, in your mind space, it's stored in a certain location. Does that make sense? If you are wondering what is Seema talking about, let's do a little bit of experiment. Okay, I want you to now think of any one thing that you were, you no longer are. Like when I was in my teens, I was a very clumsy person. I would knock things, I would fall down, I would be careless, I would be shabby. So that's what I was. I am no longer that now. So if you ask me, point to that Seema who was shabby, I would say here. In my mental space, when I think of that Seema who was shabby, she's here behind me somewhere. Okay? So you too now think of any one thing that you were in the past. Maybe you, and it can be positive also. Maybe you were confident, you are no longer confident today. That doesn't matter. Everything that you thought you were and you no longer are is in a folder. So the steps to identifying, to doing the flip method, the first step would be to identify the behavior that you want to change. Okay, now we are not going to do a method or a technique just like that. It needs to make some sense. There needs to be a purpose for doing a technique. So if you want to do the identity flip, first identify what's the behavior you want to change. Is it laziness? Is it procrastination? Is it a certain fear? Maybe you feel that you're fearful about something today. Maybe you feel that you're not a risk taker today. Maybe you feel that you don't have the energy or the physical endurance. Maybe you feel you don't know enough. What do you feel about yourself today? That is the disempowering behavior that you would want to change. You would want to take more risks. You would want to be more confident. You would want to be more social. You would want to, be more creative. These are things you want. So identify that behavior that you want to change that you're doing today. That would be step number one. So comment everybody in the comment section. What is that behavior that you want to change? And once you've identified that behavior, I'm going to tell you very quickly the rest of the steps. So once you've identified, second step, and if you're with me, please like this video. And if you're watching this on several platforms right now, give me a heart or whichever platform you're watching right now, so that I know that you're here with me. Okay, so the second step would be identify your I was folder. Okay, just think of I was. What were you in the past? And just close your eyes and think of where do you see it. Your I was is obviously not here, right? It's somewhere probably somewhere at the back or somewhere on your right or your left. So for me, I find it here. Okay, so done, identified your I was folder. This is where how I was is stored. The next step would be identify your I am folder. So when you say any I am confident, or I am a kind person, or I am excited, I am, no matter who you are, what you are, whenever you say I am, tell me where you feel it, right? Identify that spot where you are saving in your mental space. Where are you identify? For you, it might be here, it might be here, it might be here. I can feel it here. This is my I am. This is my I was. This is the Seema who was certain things. And this is the Seema today. Second step, first step, identify the disempowering behavior. Second step, identify your I was folder. Third step, identify your I am folder. And the fourth step would be Listen to this. This is getting interesting, and you must be wondering, where is this going? How is this method going to work? But let me explain this to you. When you identify your I was and I am folder, take that disempowering behavior that you want to let go, okay? And I want you to talk, and you got to say this out loud. And I want you to push this behavior behind you to that folder, okay? So I'm going to assume right now that, let us say I am lazy, okay? Let's say I'm lazy and procrastinating and I am not taking action. Let's say that's the behavior. Then I would say, I was lazy. I used to procrastinate. And you got to make that action, pushing that identity, that disempowering behavior into your I was folder. Remember, our brain is just a computer, it's a supercomputer. So when you shift the location of files and there you're seeing something, you start feeling totally different. So you got to push this behavior and put it in the I was folder. So do this with me if you can, and trust me when I tell you this, you're going to feel very different after doing this, okay? So whatever your behavior that you want to let go, say, I was lazy. I used to be clumsy. I used to feel tired. I used to get afraid of taking risks. I was not creative. And say that and push all these disempowering behaviors behind you, right? And while you do that, once you push that behind, create a new identity here. I am proactive. And you got to make those actions. This is your folder of I am. I am proactive. I am strong. I am resourceful. I am creative. I am full of energy. I'm becoming more and more healthy. I am social. I am strong. I am courageous. Does that make sense to you? I was lazy. I was so and so. I am. Make that, fill that folder of I am, what you are, with lots of powerful resources. Please remember, like I said, I shouldn't be teaching you this method right now, ideally, because if you watch others, they don't actually tell you step by step techniques. You usually get to know these things only in training programs. But I believe in giving. However, if you really want to get good at these things and you want to transform your life totally, you got to learn it holistically. You got to get trained under a very, very competent coach to transform your life and make NLP a part of your life, right? So that was step 4 and 5, which is push away your current behavior to the back and create a new identity by saying, I am, and fill it with resources are that you want right now. Now, is it going to just change you in an instant and you're never going to feel differently? Not necessarily. It depends on how strongly you do the method. There are some points you need to keep in mind for this method to be successful. And that is, you got to use your body. You can't just sit in one place and say, I was so and so, and I am so and so. You got to use your body. I was this, I was that, I was lazy, I used to so and so. I am strong, I am confident. The more you use your body, the more stronger and competent and confident you feel, the more successful this method is going to be. But it takes 5 minutes. That's all. If you could take 5 minutes every day, stand in front of the mirror and push all those behaviors that you don't want into your I was folder and keep filling your I am folder with new resources every morning, imagine how amazing you're going to feel in, let's say, just a week or 10 days time. You're going to totally feel differently about what you feel about yourself today. Does that make sense? So I can see so many people have joined me today and I'm totally amazed about it. Thank you so much, everybody, for taking the time and watching this video. If you are watching this on my YouTube channel or anywhere else, please go to my YouTube channel, NLP Magic. Tons of videos and playlists on how you can attract abundance into your life, and NLP and law of attraction. So many NLP techniques that I have revealed, and I have made videos, guided visualization. My channel is full of resources that I have created for you to transform your life. So do take the time, subscribe, and click the bell icon in my YouTube channel, NLP Magic. Also, I've been getting a lot of inquiries, and there's a lot of demand for people saying, okay, when is the next NLP practitioner certification happening? So quick information, our next NLP practitioner is starting from the 8th of June. So ensure that you're getting in touch with my team. I've left the credential here at the bottom. Visit my website, indianschoolofsuccess.com, or you can even call my team and directly talk about how your needs can be met, how your transformation, we can customize your transformation and get you the results that you want by learning neuro-linguistic programming. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining me today. It was amazing spending time with you all, and I'm going to see you all very soon in another video. Bye bye, everybody, and have a wonderful day.